Hey guys, I just wanted to put out a little intro on these videos, just a quick one to let you know what we're doing in this reading. The purpose of this reading is not so much about whether or not you're going to be ending up with somebody or, it's not a love reading per se. It is a reading to understand the bigger purpose as to why we connected with a certain person or why a certain connection came into our life. For those of you that are aware, our connections with others, whether it's family, friends, lovers, etc., the purpose for them, the main purpose for them is for our evolution. Our relationship serves to reflect to us the things in ourselves that we need to resolve, any sort of karma that we need to clear, any blockages that we need to clear. So that is the main purpose of all our relationships, because we're all really here for our journey to evolution, our journey through evolution, and it's done through our relationships with others. Okay, so this is the purpose of this reading, and I hope you're able to gain some sort of guidance or clarity from it. Let's get started with your reading. All right, Pisces, let's get into your reading. We're going to start with the Past Life Oracle deck to see what lesson you've brought forward from your past lives that you need to master in this one, what your connection may have been in the past life with your person or the person you clicked onto the video for. We're going to use various other decks as well as the tarot to get a deeper insight as to what the lesson is and how you can progress forward or apply this lesson in your experience moving forward. All right, so we have biblical that's flipped out. This stand's not very good, guys, so if they fall down, I'll do my best to try and keep them up. Let's see. And I'll grab one more card for you. Okay, and we have baby. Interesting. I'm going to grab one more from the middle as well. Transportation. Okay, this is going to be the flow of how this is going to roll, and the arts as well. All right, so you've definitely had past lives with this person. There's a very spiritual connection here. This person may have opened you up to some sort of creative pursuit as well. So this has put you in touch with your intuition, also your solar plexus area. So your solar plexus is responsible for your willpower. It's also responsible for your creativity and how you express yourself in the world. So this connection is, I feel like you guys were married in past life, definitely. You do reincarnate together, and whatever this connection was, and I feel like it was something that was quite tough, it pushed you into expressing yourself in some sort of creative pursuit, or has opened you up to possibly pushing you down a path that you may have not had the confidence to go down before. So this is definitely activated solar plexus energy for you. The baby as well is a representative to me of the solar plexus, which is represented by the sun in the tarot. So it's definitely about your inner child, you coming out and pushing forward on your endeavors and expressing yourself authentically in the world, which could be through some sort of creative business or pursuit. So you may have started journaling or painting or acting or whatever it is. You may have turned this into some sort of career. So some of you have actually pushed forward with your own career path. And for others of you, it's just really more getting you in touch with who you actually are and having the confidence to be your authentic self. All right, let's get a couple more cards from the Psychic Tarot. So we've got that jumped out, deception and envy. I'm not going to take those, I'll drop from the top. And mental conflict. For me, deception and envy in this instance is that you guys were possibly, again, it's wearing a mask and it's not being who you are authentically. So this is, whatever this connection was, it caused you to really face a lot of your fears about yourself. It's gotten you to really get in touch with who you are. I feel like this has definitely been something that's been really hard for you guys to do. Something that has gotten you to possibly to reflect at yourself. Look at that mental and conflict card. He's got an image of himself there in the corner of his mind, and it's like who you are and actually what you're reflecting to the world. So it is causing you to take that mask off and fearlessly pursue who you are without any fear of judgment. And that's definitely a hard one to learn, to put yourself out in the world as who you are and not care what anybody thinks and other people's perceptions of you. So definitely a tough one to learn, Pisces. And some of you may have, this has really pushed you to work out who you are. Maybe you have been living a life where you've, pretended to be something you're not, or tried to fit into something, or not actually authentically express yourself for so long that you actually had to rediscover yourself here. Which is pretty amazing. Sevens are a very spiritual number, and they're about reflection. They're about going within. They're about seeking deeper truths. And I feel like this is a lot based on self. Okay, let's get a romance angel oracle card. So if this is a romantic connection, which for most of you they are, it may not be, but for those of you that have clicked on for a romantic person or romantic connection, let's see what the romance angel cards have to say. So very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And this goes back to deciding who it is that you are, and working out what it is that inspires you and what actually gets you excited about life, so that you can start manifesting the things that you actually want, that are in alignment with the true you, rather than the you that you have maybe, the you that you have portrayed. So your outer will reflect your inner. So, you may have realized that, hey, this is not the career that I actually want to follow, or this is not the relationship that I want, or this is not how I want to present myself to the world. Those values, are they really in alignment with who I am? So a lot of deep spiritual growth here. And I feel like you guys are really working through that, and you are getting there. Now, let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally, and trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. And that goes back to what I was saying about, control issues. For me, it's all about that mask, and really trying to, this sort of persona that you had for everybody else. It's like letting that go and trusting that it's okay for you to put the real you out into the world and be authentic, okay? Let's get some further insight here with the tarot. This is definitely something that you guys have been struggling with through lifetimes. I feel like in the past you were, in past lives I should say, it could even be in your childhood, you may have grown up in a very strict sort of orthodox, a way of doing things, very, you may have had to, I don't know, for example, there was a thing about the way that you greeted others or the way that, you had to go to church on Sundays, and this is the way that we do things. And so you were sort of living by the constraints of what others had established for you, and it's something that you allowed to, that you brought into your adulthood, and yet you no longer feel like those things are actually what are in alignment with you. So you're having to discover what it is that ignites your passion and who you are. Yeah, Two of Wands, Four of Cups, the High Priestess could be dealing with a Pisces, or have dealt with another Pisces, but definitely a very spiritual journey. I feel like a lot of you are converting from a really orthodox upbringing or orthodox structured sort of way of doing things, whereas now you're just sort of doing things in alignment with you and what actually ignites your soul. And there's been awakening from this as well. Some of you, for example, you might have grown up in a really Catholic upbringing, or in a Islamic upbringing, and now you're wanting to pursue a spiritual path and you don't care what anybody says. Some of you, this could be a sexuality thing. Whatever it is, you're actually taking your power back here, and you're no longer allowing what society's told you or what the past has told you to constrain you. No longer drinking from that cup. Look, in this Four of Cups, he's got a book here. You know, he's looking at his own, you know, male or female or whatever gender, doesn't matter, but he's looking. He's doing his own research and finding his own truth, and this is what this is about. We've got the Ace of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, and the Two of Swords, another two. So I feel like you guys have been, it's about choosing another pathway. You guys are moving through this energy. It is hard. You're breaking down barriers of what you've always been told, or constraints on who you're meant to be and who you are and your place in society. And it can be something that's very challenging because you're being pulled in different directions. So what is my truth? Who actually am I? Again, some of you are looking at leaving something behind that feels safe and comfy and something you've always known, to try something new, a new path. It could even be with work. You could have a very solid, you may have, I mean, I'm throwing out examples here, but nothing's coincidence. So this will resonate specifically with someone's storyline here. It's a psychic message. I see someone may have been forced down a certain career path with family. You know, everyone in our family is a lawyer, and so you go and study law, and then you realize, hey, I don't want to be a lawyer. I actually want to be I want to do something with, what's that word? Naturopathy or something like that, or Chinese medicine, whatever it is. It's like leaving behind whatever constraints were put on you, and so it's an uncomfortable place, because you're like, okay, well, that's not me. I know that that's not me. There are things that have been chosen for me, or rules or restrictions I have to live by. So now it's like, who actually am I? So a lot of self-reflection happening at the moment, learning, journaling, stuff like that. You guys are definitely moving through that energy now. I feel like you've left the past behind. It's just about, what's the next step forward? Where am I going to get that fulfillment from? What's in alignment with me, and how do I apply this? Once you learn that, when you actually figure out who it is that you are, you'll start applying that into your external world. And you know, once you figure it out, you're not going to really care what anybody else says, Pisces, or what anybody else thinks. You're just going to apply it. Judgment, see? You're not going to care. It's like, this is my truth and this is who I am. This is a very spiritual connection. Obviously, whatever it is that, whoever it is that came in, they spurred on a lot of growth for you. We've got the star at the bottom of the deck as well. Could be dealing with an Aquarius. This person came in to ignite you into your destiny and to align you with your true path here. We've got the Hierophant at the bottom, Taurus energy. And Two of Cups, spiritual connection. This could be someone you're married to, or someone you will marry in the past, or someone that you're choosing to go down a path with, someone who maybe doesn't fit into your cultural beliefs, or what, you know, isn't within, you know, in those constraints. So this is someone who's definitely broadened your horizons and opened your mind. Very spiritual connection with a lot of learning, a lot of higher knowledge. This person, and of course you would have taught this person stuff as well, but we're looking at what they've taught you. This person has definitely inspired you to higher learning and higher knowledge. So very beautiful connection here. I'll get some advice from the tarot or from Spirit to help you move through this transition. I feel like you guys are definitely going to move through it, especially there's a lot of big breakthroughs coming up at the end of April, May. Yeah, we've got Aries energy, the Emperor. So as I said, around April coming up now, we've got the Knight of Pentacles, which is making slow and steady progress toward your goals. We've got the Empress. You could be dealing with a Taurus or possibly a Libra, and the Eight of Wands. I just want to point out, you have on the table the Two of Cups, as well as a lot of the pretty big major arcana here with Judgment Star and the High Priestess. But you have the Two of Cups, the Emperor, the Empress, and the Hierophant. For some of you guys, this is the person that you are married to, have been married to, or will be marrying in this lifetime, I'm going to say. So, and also for me, Knight of Pentacles and the Hierophant is Taurus energy. So we spoke about April, end of April, which is April, you've got both Aries Sun and Taurus Sun energy in the mix. So there's a lot of, you're moving forward now in your new direction. All right, Pisces, I hope that resonated with you. If it did, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you'd like to book a personal reading, my details are in the description box below. Thank you so much for allowing me to tune into your energy today, and I'll see you in a couple of days with your weekly love readings. Namaste.